Who would've guessed? We can make it the way that we want it. Who would've guessed? I could wake up to this in the morning.
Welcome back to another video, and yes, we are back with another death battle video. I've been looking at the videos that I have to catch up on, and I must admit they are impressive. So if you are not a subscriber, please hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and make sure you comment what you like about the parts of the video. And if you are a subscriber, 2 thumbs up, good kudos to you all who are subscribers. Like I said in the last video, I will be having perks and we'll be having giveaways for those who are already subscribers. So you might want to think about getting subscribed up with the notification bell on, so you won't miss out on any of the perks that I may give away real soon. So yes, please do that. And other than that, we're gonna get into this video. Once again, this is another death battle, and who we have on deck is Saitama versus Popeye. Wow, don't know how this is gonna go, but we're gonna find out today. Here we go. 10 years. Wow. I've been out for 10 years. Wow. Might have to get some of that merch. Rooster Teeth. Right.
Saitama, the one-punch man.
Popeye,
okay.
the Sailor Man.
East versus West. Old versus new.
Healthy eating versus basic exercise.
These two warriors may seem ridiculous, but their unassuming exteriors belie impossible strength.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
I know, right? About to see how this is gonna go.
Life is pain, brutal and short. The challenges we face during our brief sojourn on this tiny blue marble are what make us human. They light a fire in our soul. They make it all worth something. Without them, we are lost.
Yeah, it's a little early in the day for an existential crisis, but luckily I came prepared.
For this failed salaryman, all it took to get that fiery passion back was to save this butt-chin child from a crab monster in underwear. That was
Are you serious?
This man was Saitama, and he was going to be a superhero.
And so he trained, pushing his body beyond its limits and shattering the boundaries of humanity.
Wow.
So hard, his freaking hair fell out.
Fast.
Saitama's strength grew exponentially day by day, with the goal of becoming the greatest hero who ever lived.
And much to his horror, that's exactly what he got.
All it took was one punch.
Damn it!
Wow, that's why
He
he's
became
dubbed the
too
one-punch
strong.
man.
He became the one, the only, the infamous Kate Baldy.
But anyone who's cool knows him as One Punch Man.
One
As
Punch
in,
Man.
he can't help but beat almost every opponent he's faced in exactly one punch. One friggin' punch. And this is a universe with some pretty whacked out monsters, like a giant who's over a quarter of a kilometer tall and can stomp city-sized craters into the earth.
Or an Esper who can effortlessly pull
Wow.
giant meteors from outer space.
Or a Monster King who shaved off a continent from the Earth's surface and lifted it into the stratosphere. And Saitama's
serious?
never even
I might have
broken
to check
so
that
much as
anime
a
now.
sweat fighting any of them.
During their battle, that same Monster King absorbed this huge chunk of the Earth's core
Yeah, I
and
might have to
fired
check
it
that
at
out.
Saitama.
Who blocked it by squirt gunning some lava at it. The lava he was bathing in.
Are you serious?
Naked. And then he punched him. Surprise.
Saitama's created after images just by hopping side to side, defeated a martial arts master with his butt, and survived the inhospitable vacuum of space after being kicked all the way to the moon and before jumping back to Earth in about 16 seconds. That's 8% the speed of light.
Kinda like the time he blocked attacks from this alien dude who stated to move near light speed, or punched so fast his fist starts to blue shift. You know, that thing that happens when you approach the speed of light?
Saitama utilizes his absurdly superhuman strength and speed with techniques like his devastating normal punch. And if he wants to amp it up, the consecutive normal punches.
Are you kidding me? Those are his attack names? What kind of self-respecting anime protagonist is he?
Plain and simple, he's a satire of one. Instead of seeing his journey from the beginning and enjoying his struggle to the top, we join him when he's already there.
Basically, imagine if Goku went Super Saiyan in his fight against Jackie Chun. Kinda sucks all the drama out of it, doesn't it?
And that's the point. Far from the power fantasy the genre is known for, Saitama's life became an existential nightmare. Without suitable conflict, the struggle that had heretofore defined him became meaningless. His new reality was inescapably boring.
Which is really saying something when he can decimate mountains without even hitting them, or shatter asteroids that rank a 9 on the Torino scale. For those not in the Torino, that's equal to 1 trillion tons of TNT. This guy's training must have been insane.
That would be 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, 100 squats, and a 10-kilometer run every single day. And that's it.
You've got to be shitting me.
It doesn't make sense because it's not allowed to make sense. To be fair though, to someone who isn't already a trained soldier or athlete, keeping that workout routine every day for years is pretty much impossible.
While 100 push-ups and sit-ups are technically doable, especially if you space them out, doing 100 squats and then running half a marathon every single day would absolutely destroy your legs.
Put simply, effective workouts involve shredding muscle fibers at the micro level, then allowing them time to repair themselves more durable than before. This repair process requires hydration, consuming protein and carbohydrates, and lots of sleep.
But Saitama's workout schedule doesn't give them time to repair, which means he was basically just ripping himself to shreds over and over and over. After a few days, he shouldn't even have been able to move, but he just kept going.
There might be an explanation. Take the brilliant scientist Dr. Genus, whose half-century of research into evolution Saitama erased in, well, one punch. According to Genus's hypothesis, Saitama's training broke his limiter.
Basically, every living thing on Earth has a limit to their natural abilities. At some point, no matter how badass they are, they'll plateau. Wait a minute. Have I peaked? I gotta go to the gym!
Well, Saitama trained so hard, he literally defied the laws of nature and reality. He just breaks the logic of his world. He crushed the entire field of evolutionary biology in the palm of his hand.
And while he has stated that his strength did eventually stop growing, it's pretty clear he's never gotten close to showing it off in full.
Such as when he fought the godlike alien conqueror Lord Boros, and finally broke out his serious punch. A blow where he punches a little harder than normal.
And reflected Boros' collapsing star-roaring cannon. Now, you see, that's an attack name. An energy blast that was going to blow up the friggin' planet. That's over 50 zetatons of TNT. Like a quadrillion of the world's strongest nukes going off at once.
Despite his obvious and overwhelming power, Saitama's accomplishments were never officially recognized. As if no one in their right minds could believe a psych ward Charlie Brown could save the world.
Well, he doesn't seem to mind. Almost as if being removed from anything resembling conflict gave him a perspective on how tropey and contrived his world is. Only Saitama's the only one in on the joke, because who cares about how far up their own ass a supervillain is when you can just chill at home with your buds and play video games?
Maybe that was the real lesson all along. Not to value our lives based on our accomplishments, but on the time we spend living and enjoying life's simple pleasures.
I'll leave that to Saitama, and I can't think of anything more pleasurable than punching so hard my name becomes a byword for literally unbeatable. The dude is the undisputed king of broken anime characters, because until Saitama finds his equal, he's gonna end all his fights in one punch!
Okay.
Popeye the Sailor Man, hero, adventurer, sailor, man.
Oh, 2 against 1, huh?
Ooh.
How do you like that?
Man, he sounds like he smokes a pack of Marlboro Factories every day. And if you ever wanted to know what angry cat sex sounds like,
I knew they
he
were.
can sing.
I'm Popeye the Sailor Man.
How exactly do you know? Never mind. Popeye's origins are humble. Born to the cruelly named Poop Deck Pappy, Popeye was, immediately upon birth, horrifically ugly. So ugly, his father fled in embarrassment of his spawn and never returned.
So Popeye grew up with a chip on his shoulder and a pop in his eye, especially after discovering his higher calling, beating the snot out of people.
Don't worry, Popeye's fists are righteous, only spilling the snot of those who deserve it. Inspired by...
Okay, they actually got him clocked at 40 years old. Weight is 158 pounds. That's hypothetically. Obviously. Height is 5'6". Oh, I'm a little, hypothetically, I'm an inch taller than Popeye. Santa Monica, California, the birthplace, hero of the U.S. Navy, which I believe that because he does have an anchor on the side of his arm. I think it's this one or the right one. I think it's the left one. He's a heavyweight champion, boxer. Don't know, probably is, depending on some of the episodes and stuff that they be running and stuff. But also, he likes spinach, olive oil, and yeah, more spinach. Yes, that is dead on. That is dead on about how they have that and everything. So yes, that is dead on. Spot on. Yep.
By his adopted father, Whaler Joe, Popeye set out to put his combat prowess to the test and join the Navy, becoming a true sailor man.
It was there he learned the sweet science of boxing and to battle against World War II era racial stereotypes. I'm being non-specific, not just for sensitivity, but because there are so many examples.
Originating in the era of rubber hose animation, Popeye's body is essentially made of, well, rubber, able to stretch,
he made out of rubber,
and squash any way he likes.
Or rev up his arm for a punch that'll knock you around the planet.
Popeye's punches are fascinating since they can disincorporate their targets into composite elements, like turning anchors into fish hooks, an alligator into handbags, and several Native Americans. You know, I don't even want to know.
I think the reason's pretty simple, Wiz. He's a cartoon. He can basically do whatever he wants. He can shoot fire from his corncob pipe, pull a canyon closed, punch bolts of lightning out of the air, and even give the sun a black eye.
Judging by the distance the sun is from the Earth, as well as the time it took for the high striker puck to reach it, the puck must have been moving at 500 times the speed of light. In order to generate that force, Popeye must have swung his fist just as fast. Hell, he's even shadowboxed so fast, he's somehow occupied 2 places at once and hit himself.
So, was he just born this way? Is being ugly the secret to pulling insane bullshit superpowers out of your ass? Because if so, you might want to get on that, buddy.
No. The secret to Popeye's immense physical strength is simply the virtue of nutrition.
I knew you'd find a way to make it lame.
Specifically, Popeye has spent his life consuming a miracle herb that has turned him from a mere sailor into a veritable god. Spinach.
Propaganda straight from the bean counters at Big Vegetable. You'll never get me to eat my grains, damn you! It's only animal flesh and grain alcohol for me!
Originating in Persia, Spinacia oleracea is a leafy green nutrient and antioxidant-rich vegetable that can help prevent cancer and reduce blood pressure.
And apparently imbue your biceps with the power of God in anime.
While a normal can of spinach contains about 44 calories, when used in Popeye's world, its effects are multiplied. Not only does it immediately increase Popeye's already impressive strength and speed even further, it makes him virtually impervious to harm.
It lets him fly, turn invisible, shapeshift his body into literally anything, and even survive the universe getting turned off. That's right, this big whatever the hell that thing is apparently God, and he turned off reality in order to kill Popeye and his friends. Cause why not? Except guess what? Popeye was fine. Why? Because he eats his spinach.
I wonder what its nutritional content is like. Let's find out with math.
No!
A single can of spinach in Popeye's world was once able to grow a beanstalk so tall it reached into outer space, all the way to a nearby solar system, and shattered this stylized yellow star. By measuring the volume of this spinach stalk and including the caloric density of regular spinach, we can calculate one single can of Popeye's spinach contains over 46 undecillion calories. That's over 700 octillion times greater than the total calories the average person will consume over their entire life.
That's over 46 million Yoda tons of TNT, enough to destroy Well, a star. Or enough to punch your annoying neighbor so hard that when they land, they tilt the Earth.
By measuring the angle of the planet after tilting, we can determine its axis was adjusted by about 13 degrees in less than a second. That's a speed of about 1.8 million meters per second.
I wonder, is that enough to power a rocket ship so fast it travels backwards in time? Yeah, 'cause that happened. I only
Maybe.
know one type of herb that'll take you through time. Whatever kind of spinach
they ain't
it
gonna
is,
say all day.
sure ain't normal.
Not true. Popeye doesn't consume some special magical spinach. Any kind will do, even if it's handed to him by the audience in the real world watching his cartoon.
He can summon cans to his side by whistling for them, praying to gods, painting them into reality, or just waving his hand. The dude has literally been disintegrated into nothingness. Then his nothingness grabbed a spinach can out of nowhere and ate it. Nothing ate it. His nothing. And then he came back with his I don't know.
He can even punch so hard he tears the film strip he's being animated on, or exit his cartoon to beat the shit out of his own animator.
So Popeye's basically fought two different versions of God and whooped their asses. You know, he's a pretty chill broski considering he's basically a spinach-eating Lovecraftian nightmare.
But he's always down for a scrap. So if you decide
right?
to antagonize him, be aware you're messing with one of cartoon's all-time heavyweight champions. And for your own sake, eat
Exactly.
your fucking vegetables.
Yes, please do.
All right, the combatants are set. We've run the data through all possibilities.
But first,
really?
in case you're
Got these ads. Alright, here we go.
starting to feel those winter blues, check out BetterHelp.
This show is sponsored by BetterHelp Online Therapy.
We talk about BetterHelp a lot on this show, and this month we're discussing some of the stigmas around mental health.
A shocking
Alright,
amount of
here
people
we go. Death battle.
Oh man, the scrap's always so expensive. No thanks.
Guys, can't stand no one bad-mouthing me spinach. Put 'em up, yes, big palooka.
Whatever.
Give me a wet two and a
He missing. He's missing. Ooh, he connected.
Oh, yes, okay.
What is up with? Hold up. What is up with the play show? Like, I guess they made it like that. I don't know, but the wall is banged out, so I'll highly doubt that it's made like that. Like, get swore. Plugs to plug that, you know, to cover all that up, you know, but they the same. They the same. In certain shapes and forms, but I don't know, man. Comment down below who you think will win this, Saitama or either Popeye. Because right now at this point, it can be about the same, but Saitama might end up getting this one. That's what I'm guessing. Oh, that.
Well, blow me down.
Okay, that explains why that was like looking the way it was looking.
You ain't got a scratch on yas.
I know, right?
What?
Overwhelming strength is so boring.
Whoa.
I can't read that.
Oh. I know this is not over already. I know this is not over already. This can't be right. What?
Huh?
No.
Okay.
Okay, now we back at it.
A little bit more interesting now.
Wow.
Huh?
Lucas.
I'm just a guy who's a hero for fun. Who the hell are you?
Yep, I am what I am, and that's all what I am. What do you know? How am I gonna get back home?
You know, down the ocean foot. Oh, no, they didn't. No, they didn't. Okay, they doing a little bit over the top now. They actually have, well, okay. Let me just reiterate what I just said. They're not doing over the top. Popeye does have a few tattoos, but he does not have all this. He doesn't have a sleeve. He doesn't have none of that. Look. Keep the arm right over there. He got olive oil tattooed on his arm. Wow. But yeah, I mean, hey, they living it up, and seems like they're getting it in. So I don't know how the words is gonna play out between them two. I don't even know who's gonna win. They actually tricked me, thinking that the match was already over and everything like that. I said, no, that couldn't have been already, man. Uh-oh.
Amazing!
They had to do that.
This is amazing! How did you get so strong?
It's me spinach.
Can this be? My heart's beating so fast. My muscles ache. I can feel them again.
No, he
That's
did
all
not.
I can stand, 'cause I can't stand no more.
I never thought it would happen. A serious fight. I found it! Thank you,
The connect.
weird spinach mascot.
I know he did not. Look at it. What? These are all eggs.
He took a big gamble, but now he is scrambled. I'm Popeye the Sailor Man.
KO!
Wow.
Well, I guess you could
They
say that
actually
fight was.
hold it. They actually have Popeye to win against Saitama. Really? Really? Definitely let me know what y'all think about that in the comment section. Because do you think they actually did right by him, or do you think they actually did wrong by having him, knocked off by Popeye? Because I honestly don't think he has a one hit wonder. I don't think he is. So that's the reason why I just do other things and figure out what the background is and stuff like that. And then eventually you actually will see where they come from about, having, videos and stuff on the character or whatever like that. But yeah, that's definitely outdoors, and yeah. Just depends on the mood and just depends on how everybody feel. But everybody can't have, you know, can't have surgery and all that, but I'm here all the way, and just here, just trying to make sure everything is going good with the channel. So other than that, we're gonna keep it moving. I don't think they
Over easy? Wait, except isn't Saitama's whole gag that he can't lose?
It is, but it's more nuanced than that. Despite breaking his limiter.
Okay, cool. They talking about Popeye, but yeah, this, I think that was kind of like a fluke a little bit, even though he is strong as well in his own right, but I don't think it's gonna be like yeah, was just comment down below about how you feel about it, because I just can't get it. I don't think he could have won that. I think Saitama should have won that one right off the rip. I think he should have won that one. So I don't know. But other than that, comment down below what you think about it. Subscribe if you are new. You know, got more. Excuse me. Got more videos coming as time goes by, and keep it locked here. I will see you in the next video. Can't believe they did that to my man's show, for real.
Who would've guessed? We can make it the way that we want it. Who would've guessed? I could wake up to this in the morning.
Wrist I ball, my phone disco ball, like my wrist it on. Wrist I ball, my phone disco ball, like my wrist it on.
You know I came in and floss and I'm actually awesome. I can't let them get in my way. This brand is full like the Opry and Meyer, the sauces. I need to go get them a praise. You know I'm straight up to 10, spinning like